G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. It's resin day today. I try and do a resin and then a pour and then a resin and an acrylic pour. I'm going to do something today that I saw the lovely Susanna Danks do. Hi Susanna, on her YouTube channel. She is the owner of Resin Crackle. So I'm using all her products today. I really loved her sort of veining crackle effect that she did. I tried it the other day and it wasn't as good as hers and I didn't have the exact product, so I'm going again. I'm using this resin today, the Platinum 360 Plus. So that's it there, and I've got sort of equal amounts in 5 cups here. That will be my clear. And then I've got actually I'll start mixing. This one is called Horizon Blue. It's a transparent tint. Oops, a little thingy came off. It didn't, this is a sample, it didn't actually come with a little nozzly thing, so I just put one of my own in, but it's not, I don't think it's an exact match, an exact fit, but I need something to drop the drips in. All right, here we go. Now that's about, what have I got? I mixed up 360 grams of resin, and I've got 5 cups, so I don't know, 5 into 35 is 7, so probably got about 70 grams in each, I guess. 1, 2, I just don't want the nozzle to fall off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 6 drops of that one, the Horizon Blue. Let's see how that goes. I want to keep it quite transparent. Isn't that a lovely colour? Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous. Mix it in really well. So pretty. Right, so that's that one. The next one I'm doing is the Bright Gold. Let's open it over here. And I'm going to put a spoonful in, like so. Not sure if that's a good amount, but we'll see how we go. So that's also by Resin. It's the Bright Gold. So it's only a little teaspoon, but I kind of did like it was kind of heaped, wasn't it? You've got to be careful how you stir mica powders because they kind of blow up in your face, so just be careful. I should have put it in first, really, before I poured the resin in, but I wanted to get it out of the big cup because I didn't want it to start overheating before I was ready for it. But normally you'd put your mica powder in first and then pour your resin on top. And you have to mix these really well. I'll come back and mix again after I've done the others because sometimes the micas float up to the top. Look at that gold. Oh my gosh. It's like liquid gold. And the next one is also by Resin. It's the White Satin. And I'm going to do the same. It's only a little teaspoon. I'm going to do a big scoop of it. I want it to be quite opaque. Heaped spoon of that one. Now, if you do want to get these products, I'll link Susanna's website down below in the description, the Resin. And if you use the word CHARM, C-H-A-R-M, for the coupon code, you get 20% off store-wide, which is amazing. So take advantage of that. She's got lots of products in her store. Heaps. I go crazy. I want everything. Alright, so I'll come back to that one as well. I'll give it another mix in a bit because they do float to the top. Now the next one, I'm going to try this one because when Susanna did it, she did a pigment paste, but hers wasn't a blue one. But I'm going to see if this sapphire blue will work. I don't know if it's a transparent or not. She used a transparent paste, but like I said, I'm not sure if this one's a transparent one. I'll have to ask her. I'm just going to take just a little bit on the end of the stick there. And oh, wrong one. That's my clear over there. This is my blue. But she had, you know, the transparent tint and then the transparent paste, and I thought, I wonder what the difference is if you use a, maybe you know, you need a paste as well because it's a different product, so maybe you get a different effect. Look at that. That's really pretty. That was a tiny little bit, wasn't it? Tiny, tiny little bit. So we'll keep that just really transparent like that. And we'll see how we go. So this is my 4 geode coaster mold that you can see down here. It's got the geode shape, and it's also got the rock edges. So the inside of these are not just straight and smooth. They're all kind of rocky, so that you get a more of a true geode look, I think, when your piece is finished. Now let's give these another quick little stir. I hope I've got enough to go around. Actually, I hope I've got enough blue. There's a lot of gold here. Oh, I don't know. I just did equal amounts. You know, it's hard to know how much of each to use, but I just did equal amounts. Love that gold, my gosh. This does look like white satin. I hope I've got it mixed all up nicely. I don't want any blobs of mica sinking to the bottom. Like, if you know you don't mix it up enough, you get blobs of mica that sort of float around, and they're heavy, so they sink, and then you get these blobs on the bottom of your coasters. Because these, it's going to be the underside, the back, that's going to be, hopefully, have the pretty crackle effect in it. All right, here we go. I'm going to start with the navy, the dark blue, and just make sure I've got equal amounts. So I'm going to just put a little bit in first, and then I can top up. Make sure that they've all got the similar amount, which I think they have. I'll put a little bit in there as well. Doesn't take a lot, the little heart. So it doesn't need a lot of resin. Okay, there we go. That's the first one done. Now, she did gold next. Oops, I've done a mistake already. I used up all the blue. Oh, gosh. Oh, Susanna, I just can't do it right, can I? I've used it all up. I was supposed to keep half of my blue for the next layer. Oh. Anyway, here we go. Let's pour some gold in. Now, how many gold? I need 2 layers of gold. Yeah, so I put too much in. I was supposed to keep half of the blue for the next layer. Never mind. I wonder if I can pinch some of that. I might take a little bit of that actually. Just a little bit. And that's probably half of what I had, so let's just do like, oh, it's come off again. One. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it was just a little sample bottle, so I think when you buy them you get the droppers though. Right, mix that in. That looks a bit darker than the other one. I probably could have made it a little bit darker actually. Looking at it now, it's probably not as dark as it should be. That's okay. Look, I'll try it, and if it doesn't work, then, you know, try again. Okay, so now the next one I want is the white. And pour from up high. Try and get from up high so that pushes the colours together and pushes them to the edge. Okay. I need another layer of white later on. So now she did more of this blue one. But like I said, I've only got a little bit of it. See, that's a better colour. I should have put more, I think I should have put more ink in. Well, it's not ink, is it? It's just, what is it? It's a tint. It's not an ink, it's a tint. like that colour. Wish I'd put more colour in the first one now. Oh no, I dropped, I spilt. Hopefully that won't impact on my design. Probably will. I'm going to be careful not to spill like that. Hopefully it'll be alright. Okay, so that's that one. Now we've got the 2 layers of blue, and then we did the white again. She did white again from up high. Put a little bit of gold in this one. And then what was next? And then the light blue was next. Just put a little bit of white on this one. Yeah, and then she did the light blue in this one. Well, like I said, she didn't use blue. She used, I think it was like a pinky tone, but I wanted to just do blue. So here it is, the blue. Got a little bit left. Oh, that's a bit much. Now, I just got to make sure I don't overfill these. What's next? What's next? What's next? Oh, gold. Okay. Gold, because I haven't used up all the white. That's okay. I did make up a little bit more. This mold takes 330 grams and I made up 360. It's just easier for me. 250 of A and 110 of B. So we got blue, gold, white, blue, white, light blue, gold next, and then clear. Okay. Gold. Got a little bit left. I'm just going to stand back and have a look and see how much room I've got. I didn't use up all my blue, my light blue. Oh well. But yeah, like I said, I made up a little bit more than I needed, so I probably don't need to use up every little last skerrick. Would have liked to put more of that in. Now, I haven't got much clear left in here. So now it's just a matter of pouring the clear in over the top and letting it kind of push out a bit. And hopefully it won't overflow. Your clear really helps with your design, your little effects and things that you're doing. See if I can put a tiny bit in there. I don't want to overflow him. Okay, I'll stand back and have a little look across the top. I think they're all pretty full. I don't think I can add any more. These are all mounding or doming. I'm just looking across the top. See which one can maybe fit a tiny bit more in, but I'd hate for them to overflow. Okay, so I've got a tiny bit of the clear left. Should have got a tiny bit of each left. I might have enough to do, I might be able to do a teensy weensy little coaster or something. Right, let's torch. Are you still with me? You're being very quiet. I can't hear anybody. So you can see effects happening already. The color is blending and it's all being pulled from the outside in. Probably eventually that center will cover over. We may have a little slight transparent center actually. We may do. I think Susanna did as well, a little bit of transparency in the center. And of course, when you put blue and yellow together, you get green, don't you? So you can see that the blue and the gold are creating this really gorgeous kind of a green tone. I am a little bit concerned that my blue, my first blue, wasn't quite dark enough. So if it doesn't work, I'd like to do it again with a darker blue. Put a bit more tint in it. I'm just going to go and find another coaster. One sec. This is the smallest coaster I've got, this little guy here. So I'm just going to pour what I've got left behind. Actually, you're pretty pale. I'm going to add another little bit of ink to you. Well, not ink, you know what I mean. It's a little bit darker. There we go. So this is the leftover paste, and now it's got the leftover tint in it as well. So it's a mixture of both. Oops. Oh, it is still transparent. It's really dark. That's what I wanted. Oh, look at these. Look how they're covered over. Hardly, the centre's hardly there anymore. Okay, here we go. Let's pour this. Let's move these out of the way for a minute. Pour this in. Pour it all up. Oh no. Gosh. I'm supposed to keep some for the second layer. I'm a bit of a dill today, aren't I? Don't all agree at once. All right, a little tiny bit left. Now, what was next? The bit of gold. I need to try and save half the gold. But yeah, look, there's not much left, so. And then the white. A little bit of white left. Might as well use up the leftovers, hey? A little bit of white. And then it was the rest of this blue. I don't have the other blue now, you guys. Doesn't matter. At least I'll know what it looks like with the dark blue in it, because you know how I said I wanted the darker blue in those. So it wasn't going so green, it would stay more blue. So we'll see what happens, hey? We'll see what happens with this darker one. My little test piece, then I'll know whether or not I want to do it again. Okay, so that's all the blue gone. Okay, and now what? What did I say was next? White. Okay, so the rest of the white. Now this resin, this one sets up pretty quickly. I think, well, maybe not sets up quickly, but it demolds. You can demold it in 6 hours. So that was one of the reasons why I bought it, because I thought, oh, isn't that great that I don't have to wait overnight to unmold? So we'll see. It is 10:15 in the morning at the moment, so I'll give it 6 hours. We'll come back and we'll see if we can unmold. Right, so that was that one. Now then I would have that lighter blue, but I don't have any left, so I'm just going to go with the rest of the gold, and then the little bit of clear that I've got left, and then that will be it. Dunskies. Hopefully it's enough to just fill this little baby coaster. I do enjoy doing coasters. You can create such beautiful effects. I have an idea of something else I want to do. I want to try for some faux opal look. So that'll be coming up in my I'll be doing that in my little pendant mold. I'll do this from up high, as up high as I can anyway. So yeah, that'll be coming up. Whoops, I think that's going to be full enough. Look at that, I've got all those plus a little one. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's pretty good. And we'll see how that goes. Like the resin's starting to, I guess, thicken a little bit now. But look at these. Oh my gosh, look, they've all closed over. Wows. Okay, let me wipe my hands, and I'm just going to give it a quick torch with my little torch here. Don't want to get a big torch because you'll burn your mold. Just a little one, then you can actually aim exactly where you want it to go. You don't have to touch your mold. Don't leave it in one spot too long though, otherwise the heat will also, you know, transfer down to the bottom of your mould. Look at those bubbles in the centre there. They all collect in the middle. This one seems to have a darker edge there. This one had the darker blue resin in it. So yeah, I'm interested to see if it's any different. But when Susanna did it, she turned them over and I just went, oh, wow, look at that. I want to do that. It was just so beautiful. So yeah, this is my second attempt. The first attempt I used a different blue. I didn't use the same colour that she used. So now I'm using the same colour. So hopefully, cross fingers, I can get an effect as pretty as hers. Just going to clean my little spoons off. All right, done. I'll come back and talk to you again in another few minutes just to make sure we pop all the bubbles. But like I said, it's the other side that we're going to be interested in. Look at this on that side. I wonder if it's going to be different to this one. Oh, can't wait to see if it's going to be any different. It certainly looks darker. And I've got it recorded, so if it works, we'll know exactly what I did, hey, to replicate it. Let's come around and have a little look. Look how shiny it is. I mean, you just can't see it from up there. Look at that. It's just amazing. The colours. It's like a starburst. Hopefully we'll get some really pretty effects on the other side. With the different weights, it's like acrylic pouring, you know, you do an opaque and a semi-transparent, an opaque and maybe a transparent, and you get different effects. So that's what we're going for here, alternating. Is that a piece of mica? Look at that. What are you doing in there? You're supposed to be mixed in. Obviously missed that one. I tried to mix it as well as I could. But sometimes, yeah, you just miss it. So I think we're going to get tones of blues and greens, and look at that, like azure kind of colour. Oh, I'm so excited. Really excited to turn these out. All right. Thanks for being with me. I'll see you in 6 hours, and we'll see if we can unmold them. If not, we'll leave it for 8. But it will certainly be today. For me, anyway. For you, just a blink of the eye. See you soon. Hey, guys, I'm back. It's been probably half an hour and I've just been pottering around in the studio, but I thought I'd just bring you back and see how these have changed. Now this one, it's going to be a little bit different because it's in a round mold as opposed to the ones with the sort of rough, not round edges. So we'll get a different look in this one. This one's looking more starburst. It was done later, so it hasn't changed as much, but these ones are looking just amazing, and you can see how they're starting to puff up. In my experience, it's the metallic, it's the gold that does that. Looking all puffy and cloudy looking, and the centers have all closed up. And I know through the screen it looks more blue, but it is more sort of a teal colour. It's really hard to pick up. But yeah, it's looking more teal than blue. So I'll just show you a little close-up of the colours that I used in this one. Same as what Susanna used in hers. I'm sure she doesn't mind me having a go. That's why we put things up, isn't it? So people can have a go. As long as you give credit where credit's due, it's all good. All right, loving it. I don't know why this one's got some gold peeking through the edge there. This is my favourite. It's more uniform. But anyway, they'll all be different. Right, I'll be back later. See you soon. Hey guys, I'm back. It's 6 p.m. So I think I did these at about 10 a.m. so that's 8 hours. So, and I'd said to you I wanted to come back and see if I could actually unmold these. They're nice and hard. I don't need to unmold these tonight. You know, because I'm not going to be editing a video until tomorrow morning anyway, and putting it up probably the next day. So I will leave them in, but let's try this little one just to see how easy or difficult it is to unmold. I really, really love this one with the darker blue. So I'm super keen to see what it's going to look like. And I don't know if I had enough white in there, like to make it that opaque. So I don't know whether we're going to actually see any white, because I can't really see any. I don't know if that's white along the edge there. But look how pretty it is. Anyway, without further ado. So it comes off nice and easily. What's the side looking like? Oh, there's some gold. There's some gold. Looks pretty. Let's loosen that all the way around. Okay. Peel it off. I'll try not to touch the top or the bottom. I'll just touch the sides. Whoops. Come out nice and clean. Oh, look. You can see through. And see through to the other side. That was that clear that I poured in, because it goes down and it pushes all the other colours away from the centre. All right, let's have a look. Ready? I just love that. I'd be totally happy with just that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Wow. Still not as dark blue as I was hoping. Maybe it's got a little bit too much gold in it. Well, if this one's lighter, then these ones are going to be even lighter again, aren't they? I don't see any white at all. But look at the crackle effect. And look at that. Look at that smooth. This resin is just amazing. There is not one bubble. I cannot see one bubble in there. And this is the bottom. Like normally you would have little bubbles all sort of trapped around the edges, you know, and you think, oh, I couldn't get them out. But seriously, I'm looking, I cannot see one bubble. Look at the sparkle. I do wish it was a little bit darker, but how amazing is that going to look when I coat it with gold edges? Oh, it's so pretty. Wow. But yeah, I can't see any white. That's okay. The white just helps to make those sort of crackle effects. Look at that. It's just beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it. And the circle has worked well because everything's so uniform. Maybe I'll do a set of these in my 4 round mould and try again with these colours. Oh, love them. All right, I'm going to leave it like that. I'll put him back just in there. Hopefully he'll sit in there nicely. You're going to get back in there. I know you're upside down, but hopefully you'll just sit in there nicely, because I don't want any little this is, can you hear that? It's kind of got little raised edges on it, so I don't want to put it down on that, because then I'd get raised. Oh, see, it's not sitting in properly. They never go back in, do they? I might just get a piece of baking paper and lay them on that. All right, there we go. Until tomorrow, and I'll unmold the others, and then I'll coat them with or put some gold around the edges. Love it. It's like a chameleon dragon skin. Yeah, maybe I can call it like a dragon skin. It does look like that, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, now I can't wait for tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. I'm back. Told you I'd be back. So this one was just sitting on a piece of baking paper overnight, just so it could stay with the nice flat base there, but it's all dry now and nice and hard and solid. Love that one. Look at that. I haven't got my spotlight on this morning. I don't know, sometimes it gives like a weird glaze over everything. So I'm just going to go with no extra lights this morning, and let me know if you think it's okay. Right, let's demold these, hey? So exciting. Come out. Come out, wherever you are. Oh, you're popping out already, are you? Okay. Here we go. So we've got this beautiful puffy look on the top there, which we didn't really get with that one. Don't know why. They're very different. So, I want to look, but I don't want to look in case it hasn't worked. All right, let's have a look at the sides. Oh, look, there's a lot more gold there. Oh, goodness me. Oh, now I'm worried there's not going to be any blue at all. Maybe it's just going to be all gold. Let's look at that one. That one's got a lot of blue. Just a tiny bit of gold. Anyway, that was the leftovers though, hey? So it was just little bits and pieces. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is all gold. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, the gold's taken over. Got a little bit of blue peeping through. The white's pretty much all gone. I guess there's a little bit of white around the edges there. Wow, that gold really took over. Look at the difference. Goodness me. Still really pretty, but yeah, not at all what I was going for. Oh, goodness me. I guess they're all going to be like that now. I'll have to go again. I'll rewatch the video on how to do that one, and I'll do those colours. This one's obviously just got too much gold in it. The same thing. But look, if you're after a gold crackle coaster, then this is it. It's really sparkly and shiny. Look at the top. Look how smooth and glossy that top is. So I don't know. I think you could use these either way, you know, that way or that way. Which would you use? I wonder what they'd look like with a bit of black in them. I don't know. Right, I'll leave that one like that so you can see the difference between the two. I'll get you out as well, seeing I'm here. Oops. Let's get this little one out and have a look at it. That one kind of looks like swirly clouds, doesn't it? Oh, look, it's exactly the same. A little baby one and a mummy one. It's so cute. Okay, here we go. I think they're all going to be the same. Yep. So you can see the ring there of the blue, and putting the white with the blue has made it a light blue. But look, it's really pretty. Even though it wasn't what I was expecting. Look at the shimmer of that gold. I've got that little bit of transparency in the center there. Last one. Actually, I want to go around the side so I'm not leaning over in front of you. You stay there. There we go. So what do you think, guys? Do you like the tops, which is this one, or do you like the bottoms, which is... Look how smooth and shiny that is. Oh, this resin is amazing. It really is. And it's heat proof too. Ta-da! There it is. Another one, just like the other one. Yeah, that gold really took over. So there's the difference. Look at those two. Look at these two. Which do you prefer? I'm really glad I did the little one now, because I think I would have been disappointed if I had it all gold. I'll just have to call them gold crackle coasters. And this one's my dragon scales. It looks really just like dragon scales or dragon skin. So there we go. I need to go and get my gold pen. I think I'll just line this one real quick while you're here. I'll just go and grab it. I really like this one. It's the Deco Color Premium. It's one of those ones with the ball in the bottom there. Right, here we go. I kind of almost feel as if I don't want to do it, but I think it'll look really pretty. Just a little bit. Whoops. A little bit. I'll watch what I'm doing rather than watching in the camera so that I don't mess it up. So you can go as thick or as thin as you want. I just kind of put half of the nib on the top and half sort of on the bottom, so it's the ridge there is halfway. That way I get half on the top and half on the bottom. See that? You can, if you want to, you know, do the whole side, as in the whole edge there. But I don't know, I just like the top to show, and it's nice to see what's happening on the sides there. So this one had the much more sort of solid blue, the dark blue, which has come through. The blue in this one, I didn't make it. It was very transparent. It wasn't very opaque. Maybe I'll try with a much more solid sort of colour and see what happens. Really, really like that one. So anyway, I'll paint the others. Probably won't even be able to see the gold with this, do you think? Might not even be able to see it. Probably not. Look at that. You can hardly even see it. I'll just do the top. Although if you're using the other side, maybe I'll paint the top on the other side and see what that looks on the other side. Because both sides are really beautiful. It's not like one side's better than the other. Both are really, really shimmery and shiny and beautiful. So you could use either. I think my pen's running out. I didn't go and get my little card to press down on. It's over there. Okay, so there's that. Let's have a look at what this one would look like with the gold. I'll sort of this one, it's closer. Okay, here we go. I do need to sand that little bit of an edge there though. Never mind. I just wanted to get it done. I'll sand it later. See what it looks like. Is that enough? Don't have to do the whole thing now. Just have a little look at what that looks like with the gold edge as opposed to the non-gold edge. I do like it. I prefer having a little bit of the gold just running around the edge there. So anyway, let me know which you prefer. The top or the bottom? Or maybe the dragon scales. The dragon scales is my favourite. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Love you all. Oops, knocked the tripod. I'll see you real soon for the next video. And I'll try again for another dragon scale, hey? Maybe some, how about maybe some purples, like peacock colours? I think that would look really nice. Blues, purples. And I won't need to add green because the gold will make the green. So, yeah, that'll look nice. These colours with some purple. Maybe instead of doing that second blue, I can do purple there. Yeah, let's do that. All right, I'll see you real soon. We'll do that. Okay, bye for now.